PIKSI stands for Philosophy in an Inclusive Key Summer Institutes, and there's two of these institutes right now, PIKSI-Rock and PIKSI-Boston. PIKSI-Rock has existed for a while now, and PIKSI-Boston we just started this year. This is the first time that this is happening in Boston.
The goal of PIKSI-Boston is to bring in a group of students from underrepresented groups and expose them to different areas of philosophy, but also to a graduate school experience. And the aim is to create a community and do some mentoring. We've had some really excellent applicants, and we want them to see that they are graduate school material, and we want them to make connections with faculty from underrepresented groups, and also to have access to faculty and graduate students that can mentor them long term.
We wake up, usually a little late, and we have this really nice walk to the building, and we get our breakfast, and then we have a talk by a visiting professor.
You should try not to say things like yes and no in writing.
We would just hear really what they were working on. And that's just amazing to me because I don't know many contemporary philosophers, so it was just really refreshing to actually hear the work coming out of somebody who is still alive doing philosophy.
So that's usually followed by a Q&A period, and students are always really engaged in the discussion. They seem to be really excited about the content of what's being taught, which is very diverse across many areas in philosophy.
So one of our goals was to bring in a lot of different professional philosophers from the local area, and to have them give sort of a bit about their research. So oftentimes the students were hearing talks from a wide variety of philosophers, and we also had a lot of variety of intellectual interests. So they also got a sense not just of the diversity of the kind of people in philosophy, but the diversity of ideas and the diversity of approaches, because I think that's also very helpful to know when you're thinking about going to graduate school.
Philosophy is something I could just do for the rest of my life, and then I seen how miserable some lawyers are, and I'm like, okay.
It was really nice in this experience because I'm not from a program where there's a lot of discussion. So it was just really great to see how many students actually wanted to participate.
One of the other things that is notable about this class is how eager they are to speak. I mean, they aren't sitting quietly just being lectured to at any moment. They have quite a few of them will speak up and very quickly when a presentation begins and start engaging the material, and this of course encourages others to do so. And a couple of them have even mentioned to me that they're students who don't often speak up in class, but they are speaking up here. They're allowing themselves to take risks in speaking up. And I've got to believe that that's partly because of the highly diverse group of students that we have, and also the diverse faculty who come and are speaking. So there's an understanding that they can take risks, that they can try out this persona as a philosopher. And it's just been fantastic.
We would sometimes have a panel on stuff like how it's like to be a graduate student, how to get into grad school, which was really, really beneficial because I felt like that was a part of this process of trying to become an academic in philosophy that I never really knew about. So that was very, very helpful.
We've done a tour around MIT and Harvard, and took them out for ice cream. They're going to improv tonight. They've played board games. So there's lots of activities where they've had time to sort of just decompress and make friends, and it's not just been this intense philosophy all the time. That's been throughout the day, but they've had that chance to get to know each other.
I was really discouraged for a while to continue doing philosophy because I just thought I wasn't cut out for it. So when I applied for this program, I actually thought I wasn't going to continue with philosophy and even go to grad school, but coming to this program though made me realize just how nice and intelligent people are in this field, and that I do have a place.
Sally gave a talk on the first night in which she made it very clear that they belonged, and I've had so many fellows come to me and say that meant a lot. And I think they have their individual mentors, but we have all tried to have some time with an individual fellow and connect with them, and it means a lot because we've reinforced that you are here for a reason.
It's the first time that I could take myself seriously as a philosopher because other people were taking me seriously as a philosopher, and I was surrounded by people that I really respected and liked. So everyone here, I think they're all like, you're super smart, you're brilliant, you know? And then when I realize that I'm also in the group, it makes me think a little bit more about myself and gives me a boost of confidence that maybe I do belong here. And maybe I can do this because I'm around all these people who I completely respect and admire intellectually. And if I get some of that back from them, then it just helps me to be more confident in my abilities.
And one of the things that was really amazing was to see, first of all, just how heterogeneous and how diverse the group was, and also how intensely and quickly they formed a community amongst themselves. Philosophy is important to these students. It's integrated into their lives in a really deep way. They've all sort of allowed it to change them. And I think that their passion for philosophy is very inspiring.
It's just been like, I don't know how to say it, like it's successive mind-blowing since then. So this has been great. That's what kind of like drew me and kept me in.
It's like a mixture of encouraging and validating.
I think inclusive would be one really good word, just because it's like, you know, it's in the title, but yeah, like I've met a lot of people of different walks of life, and so it really does capture, you know, one really big part of this program.
It's really important, especially now, for people to be included in this like small world that is philosophy. So I would definitely, you know, suggest that people, like strongly suggest that people apply to this program, because I mean, as corny as it sounds, it's really changed, you know, my life plans for trying to become a philosopher.